Hello, everybody. Welcome to our weekly Q&A sessions. My name is Brian Goll, and I am one of the co-founders of Red Light Rising. Okay, guys, I'll get started. I had a bunch of great questions come in. I will start with a question about blue blockers. Um, so somebody asked, if you had to choose between the red and the yellow lenses, which one would you choose? If you could only afford one, which one would you get? I would say definitely get the yellow lenses. The yellow lenses are kind of designed to be worn during the day. So if you're an office worker, or if you find yourself, indoors in buildings all day, or you're working on screens all day, I would definitely get the yellow ones because they block out 95% of blue light. You need a little bit of blue light during the day because it's the blue light that keeps you alert and awake and activated. So we recommend using the yellow ones during the day, but you can use the yellow ones at night as well. So they can protect your eyes and your brain from excess blue light during the day, and they can also protect your sleep in the evening. Whereas the red ones, you can only wear them after dark because they block 100% of the blue and green light, which is what you want just before you go to sleep, but you don't really want it during the day, when you're supposed to be alert and you're working and you're getting on with things. So the short answer is, if you can only get one pair of blue blockers, get the yellow lenses because you can wear them in the day and in the evening as well. We've got a question on Instagram. What about red light therapy for losing hair? Yeah, it's absolutely fantastic for hair growth. What it does is it stimulates the hair to grow for longer before falling out. I mean, all hair just falls out naturally eventually, and then kind of, regrows. So doing red light therapy on your head or on your hair will increase the amount of time that it grows for. It will grow longer and thicker and stronger, and it will stay in your head for longer before it falls out. So you can use red or near infrared light for that. And I'm assuming it's on your head. You can just hold any of the lights, just position your head, towards the light, whichever light you've got, for up to 10 or 15 minutes, from about 5 centimeters away. That's for the hair growth. Someone is asking about knee pain advice. This I know a lot about, unfortunately. I've had a knee surgery myself, and I know what knee pain is like. The good news is red light therapy is fantastic for knee pain. It's mostly the near infrared light which you want, which is invisible. But we always advise use red and near infrared light. Most brands out there, including us, will sell devices with red and near infrared light. So you may as well use them both at the same time. And again, just expose your knee to the red light therapy. So perhaps if you're looking at our products, the easiest to use is the Pango pad, which is the flexible wrap. So you can just, straighten your knee out on the couch or on the bed, wrap the pad around your knee, hit the button, and just get on with whatever your chores. You can actually walk around with it, or play on your phone. It's completely hands-free. That's the Pango pad. You use it for 10 minutes per session, but you can also use the Target Light 2, which is a little bit cheaper, but you have to hold that with your hand because it's a bulb. So you got to hold it around your knee, maybe 3 different positions around the knee for about 15 minutes. And of course, you can use any of the panel lights as well. You just have to, position your knee in front of the light, directly in front of the light, very, very close, if not touching. Here's a great question. Can red light be used to reduce gut inflammation? If so, what duration? Yes, absolutely. Red light therapy is good for all inflammation, no matter where it is, no matter what part of your body. The answer is always yes. Red light therapy is fantastic at reducing inflammation, and that includes the gut. Again, for the gut, the easiest actually could be also the Pango pad because it's flexible. It'll go around your entire midsection. You wrap it up with a Velcro strap, you hit the button, you put your t-shirt back down and you can crack on with things. So if you're using the Pango pad, I would say, 10 to 15 minutes directly over the belly. Any of the other lights as well, just position you know, if you've got a panel light or you've got the small bulb, if you've got the small bulb, you can just sit back and literally just hold it in maybe 3 different places. And with the panels as well, just get your belly right up to the light. You can be very, very close, if not touching, because you want that near infrared light to go in as deep as possible. So you've really, really got to be close for that. Let's see, which light is for muscle inflammation reduction? Any of the devices will work for that. The best kind of light is near infrared light for muscles, but as I said, we do recommend using both red and near infrared light. Again, the Pango pad might be the best for muscles just because it's so easy. You know, you can, whether it's the forearm, the knee, the leg, the calf, the belly, the back, you just wrap it up, strap it with the pad, hit the button, and you're completely hands-free and you can get going with that. Here's a great question. Is it wrong to put moisturizer and SPF 50 on your face before using red light? Yes, that is a great question. For best results, your skin should always be clean and free of moisturizer, especially sun cream, because sun cream, you know, it reflects light. It stops the light from going into your body. And with red light therapy, that's exactly what you want. You want the light to go into your body, into your skin. So keep your skin clean and free of any oils or creams. Put your creams on afterwards. Do your red light therapy and then put your creams on afterwards and you'll be good to go. What light improves skin? Mostly red light. So red light, as a rule of thumb, is good for the skin and the eyes. Everything on the outside of the body is red light, and everything on the inside of the body is the near infrared light, because that goes deeper into your body. It penetrates into your bones and your muscles and all that, and goes past your skin. So for skin, mostly red light, but near infrared light has been shown to be good for skin as well, but there's more evidence that red light is better for skin. Does it help with plantar fasciitis? Yes, absolutely does. Again, it helps with any kind of tendon pain, any kind of muscle pain, any kind of inflammation in the joints or the muscles. Spot on. The feet can be a little bit tricky, the underside of the feet, because it's, you know, it's difficult to reach down there and put red light therapy. But again, the Pango pad might be a great option. You can wrap up each foot one at a time, or you can wrap the feet up together with the pad. And it's completely hands-free. Or what I actually like to do is I've got one of the half stacks. If you've got a panel light, you can put the panel flat on the floor and just put your feet directly on top of the light. It feels amazing. It's kind of like a little foot massage. You can sit in your chair and just relax and get the treatment on your feet. How long and when should you use light for your skin? So the skin only needs very, very gentle treatments. So with our devices, we recommend 65 centimeters away, because the devices are very powerful. So you don't need to be close up. You only need a good arm's length away, which is about 65 centimeters. And you need about 5 or 10 minutes a day, depending on, you know, what kind of skin benefits you want. Someone else says, yeah, I suffer with glaucoma and some blurring from laser treatment on the eyes. Red light therapy is fantastic for eyes. We've had direct reviews and responses from our clients saying they've had a massive reduction in floaters, and they've had a big increase in visual acuity, sharpness, focus, and even just not feeling as tired in the eyes. You know, we're all spending a lot of time on screens these days. Blue blockers is one line of defense. These stop, you know, the harmful light from going in, but the red light therapy is kind of like the antidote, you know. So when you've got tired eyes that have been around the block, or you've got some eye damage, red light therapy can really, really help rejuvenate them. So again, with eyes, it's mostly just red light, arm's length away, 3 to 5 minutes a day. That's all you need. Can you explain which device for the eyes and what it helps with? And also, do you have a light holder with it? Any of the lights you can use for eyes, except the Pango pad, because that's the flexible pad that goes around your limbs. But any of our other devices you can use for your eyes, mostly red light, but you can use near infrared light as well, but you don't have to. So it's mostly the red light, any of the devices, and arm's length away. 3 to 5 minutes, arm's length away. Morning time is best. We don't have the holders yet, but they are available on places like IKEA or Amazon. You just got to make sure it's a very kind of decent lamp. The bulbs that we sell, the target lights, will screw into any E27 lamp. So if you go to a furniture store or Amazon or whatever, just make sure it says E27, and then you know that the bulb will be able to screw into that. So that's it. What about red light for better sleep? Fantastic. Red light is fantastic for sleep. Again, it's the combination of the red and the near infrared light. You just have to expose your face, your eyes, and as much of your body as you can to the red light. I recommend doing it in the morning, just after you wake up and before you start your day, and try to do it at the same time every day. It will help reset your circadian rhythm so that you fall asleep at the right time every day. It'll also help your brain and your skin produce more melatonin, which is the sleep hormone, which should help you sleep better. Red light therapy is fantastic for sleep. Okay, here's a question. How exactly do you use red light therapy for the eyes? I'm scared of damaging them. Do you close your eyes? How far away? So one more time, in case you missed it, arm's length away. With any of our devices, arm's length away, 3 to 5 minutes a day in the morning is best, okay? And you can close your eyes if your eyes are very sensitive. What we've noticed is that if your eyes are weaker, the light will obviously seem very, very bright. You know, like many of us will know that when you go outside on a sunny day, if you've got weak eyes, it'll just be overwhelmingly bright. You got to put your glasses on. It's the same with red light therapy. So if your eyes are very sensitive to light, you can just close them. You can even, kind of look slightly away just to let the light hit your face until your eyes start to strengthen up. Most people will notice pretty quick that the eyes start to strengthen up. You can start to face the light directly. Eventually, you can start to open your eyes. You can also look just slightly away from the light. Just look above it, below it, to the side. And then over a couple of weeks, your eyes will strengthen up and you don't have to look directly at it, but you will be able to look more in the direction of it. There is no danger with red light therapy and eyes, provided you keep arm's length away. It's just like any bright light. You wouldn't stare directly into any bright light for obvious reasons. Same with red light therapy. As long as it's far away, far enough away, and you just gaze in the direction, you'll be absolutely fine with your eyes. Any counterindications to using on the head? I'm not quite sure what this person means. There's no problems using it on the head. It's very, very good for brain health. It's very good for traumatic brain injuries, helping the brain healing, helping the brain think quicker and think faster. It's the same reason why red light therapy works for so many different things, because it increases cellular energy, it decreases inflammation, increases blood flow, and helps the cells work better. And it's the same thing for the head. If you use the light on your head, you can use it at the back of your head, where the spine goes into the brain. You can use it on the forehead, you can use it on the top of the head, and you can use it on the temples. It's very, very good for brain health and recovering from brain injuries. An elderly lady tells me that when she uses the red light device, her skin starts to itch and even hurt, especially on places where the skin is very fine. Also, that small pimples appear. So it's a very rare, very interesting kind of question. Yeah, that's without digging really deep into what's going on with this elderly lady. Unfortunately, older people can have a fair amount of complications, but maybe she's using the light too close. Maybe, the lights are very powerful, and when you use them too close to your skin, and if you are sensitive, you might get like a burning sensation or a heating sensation. So she could be referring to that. She gets small pimples appear. That could be a detox thing. There is something kind of known as a healing crisis when you give your cells the cells of your body a fresh boost of energy. Sometimes they can start to work kind of overtime, and then that can manifest in it can manifest in headaches, brain fog, tiredness, jittery, like too much energy kind of stuff. It usually subsides within a couple of sessions. It's just the body kind of catching up with itself and speeding up its healing processes. Can the glasses go over your prescription glasses? Yes, they absolutely can. I'm not sure if you can tell, but these lenses are quite big. These are the Morpheus, and they will easily go over smaller spectacles or smaller reading glasses. That's not a problem. Impact on bone density. That's a fantastic question, and that's actually something that I really love thinking about and talking about because it's so important. Especially as if you break your bones or you have some kind of bone damage, or especially if you're getting a little bit older and the bone density naturally starts to slow down and get a bit worse. The bones are like any other tissue in the body. They're made of cells. Obviously, those cells need to produce energy to regenerate themselves, to repair themselves, and bone density is no different. So when you get this red light therapy, you've got to have quite a powerful device, which ours are fine for, and the light will penetrate into the bones. And it promotes that cellular energy in the bone cells. It promotes certain protein pathways, which help the cells of the bones proliferate more, and actually has been shown in animal models and some human models to actually grow back bone thicker, stronger, and faster than normally. So if you or anybody is kind of elderly and you're starting to worry about bone density problems, red light therapy is fantastic. And we've actually got a couple of testimonials from a gentleman called Greg Hibbins on YouTube that reversed his osteoporosis with 1 year of red light therapy. And he's got the DEXA scans to prove it. He went for a scan, he went for a number of scans showing that his bone density was reducing. They pumped him on a bunch of medications, nothing helped. And then he just said, sod it to all the medication, and committed to 1 solid year of red light therapy with our full stacks. And a year later, almost to the day, he had another DEXA scan, and he had increased his bone density by 13% in his hips and his spine. And he no longer had osteoporosis, and he's absolutely made up about it. He's actually opened his own red light therapy clinic now, somewhere in Oxford, I think. So it's very, very exciting, very promising, and it's especially if you've got older parents, or you are perhaps you are an older person yourself, like red light therapy for bones, unbelievable. Is a morning session of red light therapy enough to balance the circadian rhythm, or is an evening session also required? That's a fantastic question. For a lot of people, morning sessions are good enough, and I like to have it just after you wake up, before you start to get on with all the um, uh, chores of the day. So it's after dark, before the bright light, you put the red light in the middle, and you just get it to your face and to your chest and to your eyes, and then you switch on the bright lights, or you go outside into the bright day, and it's fantastic for your circadian rhythm. But it's important to try and do it at more or less the same time every day, because circadian rhythm is, of course, based on time. So if you can get it, your red light therapy at the same time every day, your body starts to really get in sync with that circadian rhythm, and other things start working better. And while I'm on the point of circadian rhythm, it's actually worth thinking about and learning about, because everything runs on circadian rhythm. So if you like to, I mean, many of us will know this without being rude. We go for our morning constitutional usually at the same time every day. You have your cup of coffee, perhaps you have a piece of toast, and then you go to the toilet. That's not a silly coincidence. That's the body that's on a rhythm that works the same every single day. So for anybody that's out there is interested in, optimizing their circadian rhythm, I really recommend giving some thought to when you wake up, what time you wake up, what time you get your red light therapy, what time you go outside, what time you drink your first glass of water. It should be quite early. What time you have breakfast, what time you do your exercise, what time you take your medication. Absolutely everything can be trained into a circadian rhythm, which will make it work better. Because if your body knows that at 9 a.m. every day, I go for a 25-minute walk up and down the road, you'll actually get ready for that walk. Your body will prepare for that walk and you will walk that much better, or you will exercise that much better. And the same goes at the end of the day when you go to sleep. If you go to sleep at the same time every day, your body will start to anticipate the sleep and you will sleep better. There's a question on Instagram. How close should you sit or stand in front of the device, especially if you're wanting to improve skin health? Skin very generally can be anywhere from about 40 centimeters to 65 centimeters away. Depends on your complexion, depends on the condition of your skin, how healthy it is or unhealthy it is, but somewhere in that 40 to 65 centimeters. And all you got to do is just expose your skin. You can stand, you can sit, you can lie down, whatever position you can get in, as long as you can get the red light all over your skin. Yeah, great for menopausal women. The science about red light therapy and cancer is at this stage a little bit unknown. Um, there's not that much evidence that it's bad for you if you have cancer, but it's just you've got to be so careful with cancer. You don't want to promote any growth or anything. So, I've spoken to a couple of oncologists from the NHS, and they use red light therapy with their cancer patients, and it brings such good quality of life to the cancer patients that they use red light therapy with their cancer patients. So to help with pain relief, should I say. So that's what I know, but I don't recommend, if you've got active cancer, I don't recommend using red light therapy, at least on the area where the cancer is, without speaking to your doctor first. So, if you wear contact lenses, can you do the therapy with them? I would recommend taking the contact lenses out if possible, just because, by the nature of it, the lens does filter some light, or it does change some light that's going through, and you just want the absolute best you can get with the red light therapy. So I would, just like I recommend keeping your skin clean, I do recommend taking off your glasses or removing your contact lenses if possible, to do your red light therapy. But guys, that's it from me tonight. Thank you everyone for joining. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Have a lovely Christmas, everyone. Well, I'm getting a message here on Zoom. Let's have a look. Oh, that's no problem. Have a lovely Christmas, everyone, and a great new year. And remember just to stay healthy, stay safe out there, look after your health, because it's literally, health is wealth. Without your health, you've got nothing else. So thank you for joining me, guys. I appreciate it. And I will see you all in the new year. Bye-bye.